What is up, my dudes? It's your boy Skinny Penis, and I know you can't see me today, but I'm giving you a picture of my disgusting smiling face for you to stare at instead. So enjoy that as it stares into your soul. I am joined here today with Michael Estep of Not Quite Lucid. How you doing today, man? Thank you for joining me.
Hey, thanks, man, for having me on. I'm doing great.
That's great. That's great, man. So, Not Quite Lucid started as a solo endeavor, but now you tell me you actually have bandmates. Tell me about those guys and what the plan is now that you have a full band.
Absolutely. So it started out with me and Joey Pease originally. Um, we had made one single, and then we decided that we liked how we jived and liked what we brought to the table. So we decided to go ahead and continue on with the full band. So now it's me, Joey, my homie Elijah Wilbanks, and my drummer is Jacob Morris. And uh, I couldn't have asked for a better group of dudes to do this with. They're all fucking extremely talented and just super down to earth. I was very picky. I didn't want to work with any douchebags, so um, couldn't be more stoked with the people that I have doing this with me.
Right on, man. So, are all these guys in Oklahoma? Like, is this something that could potentially turn into a live thing?
Oh yeah, 100%. That's what we're shooting for. So I live in Ada. My guitar player Elijah, we both play guitar. He also lives in Ada. Our drummer is in McAllister, and then Joey is in the city.
Okay,
So
so
we all meet at my house to practice, and then cooking up several songs right now, and that is 100% the plan. We're gonna hit the stage at some point.
awesome. Yeah, I feel like there's nothing to do in Ada except play music and smoke meth.
Oh, absolutely, dude. It's fucking horrible.
Your last single was a real punch to the throat and the heart. It was very emotional, and frankly, as someone who has also lost their mom, it was a bit tough to get through. Go ahead and, if you don't mind, share the story behind that song for those who haven't heard it.
So the song name is Gone But Not Forgotten, and what had happened was my mom was killed in a hit and run, and the song basically pays tribute to her as well as expressing the emotional side of things of all the pain and anger and grief and all that stuff, but like um, still being very fucking mad and pissed off about the whole situation. So I had to get it out, and I did what I was good at, and I put it into a song. I hit up Joey to do the vocals on it, and um, we ended up with a fucking killer result. We got a feature from my all-time favorite guitar player, Dominic Dickinson. He was from Affiance. They're now known as Knight Rider. I absolutely fucking love those guys. And it was such an honor to have him come in and do the guitar solo for me. Like I can't even put it into words how much that song had meant to me already, and then to have my all-time favorite artist come in and just fucking rip a crazy solo, it was just amazing. So the dude ended up getting sentenced to prison, so I did get a little bit of justice out of that situation.
Nothing's the same without you here. I'm tired of fighting back these tears. I just wanna scream at the top of my lungs because it's free. Everything is all messed up. I'll carry you everywhere I go.
Tell me about the new single you guys just released. I got to listen to it a little bit before release. I really enjoyed it. Obviously, not as emotionally, heartfelt as the other song, "Gone but Not Forgotten," but it's still a fantastic song with those beautiful transitions that you've already shown you are so good at. So tell me about that.
Man, so "Gone But Not Forgotten" was really an emotional song that I just felt like I needed to get out. Dead Star is different though. This is the full band together recording our first piece of music together as a unit, and we just had fun with it. And I'm so stoked on how it came out. Like it was fucking badass. I recorded it myself. I had the homie Tenchio mix and master, and it was just really fucking awesome to see all the hard work that we put in come together. So Dead Star in itself is about like the Aztec Mayan people basically getting obliterated by the sun god that they worship because he was pissed off and didn't like what they were doing. Um, and we got really creative with it. We had some pretty cool twists in there. Um, and I'm not going to say a whole lot about it, but you'll see.
So by the way you talk about the first song, it kind of sounds like you didn't expect this to turn into like a full band thing. Is that accurate, or was that always the plan?
That is very accurate. We did not expect to go any further than that. However, something that I really haven't told a lot of people is I've got a really bad autoimmune disease, and it's fucking me up really bad. Um, so before I'm forced to retire from the music game, this is my last go around, like, and I want to fucking have a proper send off. So mine specifically, it's causing the joints in my neck and back to fuse together. Um, and I've had all kinds of complications from it. I'm in constant pain. I'm 31 years old and I'm already in pain management, taking fucking painkillers. Fucking today, I actually just went and picked up chemo medication because it's supposed to help. So, really nervous about all this, but I'm trying to make the best of it. I'm not ready to go down yet, not without a fight. It is called ankylosing spondylitis.
Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I never heard of that before. That's horrible. So you're eventually not going to be able to bend your back at all.
Back and neck, yeah.
So, and there's no kind of treatment for that or anything like that, is there?
Um, I have treatment. They're trying to slow down the progression of it, but not much luck. I can tell. I found out a few years ago, and since then I've just been going downhill. So I'm doing everything I can. I'm on biologic medication, and I'm literally after we get through this, I'm going to go give myself a dose of chemo for the first time, even though it's freaking me the fuck out. But I'm doing whatever I can to get ahead of this shit, so I'm not forced to give up my passions any earlier than I want to. I'm blessed with a good support system, and thankfully I have a team of incredible doctors that are taking really good care of me.
You got the new single that just came out, but you told me in a more private conversation that there are other things in the works right now. Can you share what that is, as much as you would like to, anyway?
I will say this: the next song that we're cooking up is anime related, and it's a fucking banger.
It will.
Yeah, I'm so stoked. As an avid anime fan, and metal music, like I'm super stoked.
It sounds like, despite the trials you are dealing with, that this music and this band is possibly the best therapy that you could receive, the best medical treatment that you could really receive. It's not going to stop the disease, but it is helping you deal with that disease.
Absolutely, man. I'm not giving up on this shit anytime soon. I'm just ready to hit the fucking stage again. I want the world to hear my music. Teenager Michael, who was in bands and playing shows and stuff, would be fucking blown away at the music that I'm writing now. So I'm just gonna keep them cooking.
Now, aside from that, man, is there anything else you wanted to tell everyone before we wrap this up?
Be sure to give us a follow, man. We're doing our best to build up a fan base right now. I'd really super appreciate it if you would take the time to check out my music. Maybe give us a like and follow on basically all social media platforms. It would just mean a lot to get some support. We're cooking up some good shit, and I think you guys are going to like it.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to come talk to me for a little bit, and I appreciate everyone for watching this video. Please go follow Not Quite Lucid and all their endeavors and all their platforms and everything. Check out the new music. You will not be disappointed. Papa Skinny Penis out.
I